Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sybil, and here we talk about everything beauty, everything that have to do with healthcare. I'm a lifestyle change coach. February for me, it's all about self-love. And a lot of us sometimes we tend to mistaken everything that have to do with self-care, self-love, and self-maintenance. So for me, self-care, it's basically saying what I want to say without apologizing, and also being me and not having to say yes just because of who the person is, or just because I miss someone, I decide to bring a person back into my life regardless of how toxic they are. That's self-care to me. Self-maintenance to me, it's doing my nails and stuff like that, and I also use those things as me time. And to me, I feel like if something is not beneficial to me, or adding or bringing more to me where it's challenging me to be better at something, anything for that matter, I try not to do it. That's just me, you know, like those are the little things. Sitting there doing my nails, sitting there going for a walk, doing yoga, working out, things like that. And as far as like self-love, to me, it's having the ability to be open, to be brave, to not care what other people have to say. When someone says something about me, it's like, okay, you are entitled to say whatever you want. You are entitled to feel however you want about me. However, my responsibility is not you. My responsibility is not to protect your feelings. My responsibility is to protect me. My responsibility is to care for me. And that thing everyone should do for themselves. So I tend to not let anything bother me. And if I say I'm done with something, I don't bring it back. And I look at relationships as if like it's a title that was given by, not by me. I come here, I find a title. They tell me, oh, this is your mom, this is your dad, this is your sister, this is your brother, this is your this. However, as we get older, we have the willpower to make decision for ourselves, to choose between good and right. And for me, I look at it in every aspect. It doesn't matter if it's personal relationship, business relationship, ever business. It's a relationship, period. You need to respect the other person. You need to respect the other person's time. You need to respect the other person's boundaries. You need to understand. And you have to learn to put yourself in those people's shoes in order for you to never, like, before you open your mouth, when someone says something, think about it. Say, if it was me, how would I feel? When we tend to pause and think and process and understand someone from a kind place, from, like being normal. My apology, I'm trying to log my daughter in. My kids are homeschooled. But yes, it's to see the other person as if like if it was me. It's the same thing as if like when you think about someone time, when you think about someone, like the things that they do, the things that they love, see it like that. Say, if it was me, how would I feel? We tend to also not care of what someone else have to do. And let's say, I like seeing when people said, well, this time not gonna work for me. Have you ever thought that it may not work for me as well? Or for someone to feel upset or angry because, let's say, you either didn't come to a live or something they do, but that person is aware that, hey, let's say for me personally, my bedtime is 9 p.m., right? And no matter what, I have to wake up at 4:45 in the morning. And a lot of people tend to be like, oh, you didn't make this, you didn't make that. I'm not going to stay off my bed just to please someone, and then it's like I'm not gaining nothing out of it. If I stay up or I go out of my way, I have to gain something out of it. What I mean something out of it, it has to be something where it's feeding my soul. It could be, let's say, for instance, it could be someone that is doing either some type of journaling, some type of shadow work, some type of art. It could be painting, it could be dancing, it could be yoga, it could be like any, like coaches that is doing something where I could gain something. I can actually have a conversation with someone else that is going to challenge myself. Or it could be like a makeup artist. There is a lot of makeup artists I enjoy watching. Like early in the morning, I love watching Doc Cosmetics. She is amazing. And of course, I do my best to stay up for as long as I can for me to watch. I am Chanel Cosmetics owner. Her name is Sharkay. She's amazing. It's like you can't say you were in her lives and you did not learn something. It could be just how to apply your blush, how to apply something very simple. Like, I will not stay up for me to hear someone bashing another woman, or someone trying to compare people with each other, or someone spreading negativity or nonsense. That's not me. But then again, I always tell people, to each their own. You have to, for people to see you as valuable, you have to value yourself. You have to value your time. For someone to go out of their way for you, you have to bring quality. I know a lot of people, they look at quantity. Me, I don't look at quantity, because you could sit there and have a lot of crap. That's not gonna help, that's not gonna add to your life, that's not gonna make you grow, that's not gonna challenge your intelligence, that's not gonna challenge where you are right now to push you to move forward. Like, but when someone is giving you quality, it doesn't matter in what area they are giving it. It could be in beauty, it could be in health, it could be in life in general, in relationship, it could be like something that have to do with art. And that it's like sitting there feeding your soul. Like, a lot of the time for me, I could sit there for hours watching a makeup artist that is just, some of them not talking, they just, like doing their face and stuff like that. Some of them, they will interact with you. Some of them are teaching and stuff like that. I will sit there for hours. I can't really, if I go on a live and there's multiple people doing the live, they are like talking and stuff like that, and I got in at the wrong time, or it's things that have nothing to do with me, or it's not going to help, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to sit on it, because I'm gonna get distracted. I work on energy. I like to feed my soul. I like to feed my mind. I like to feed my heart. I always like to get up every day for me to have something to add into who I am, what I do, where I go, the things that I love to do. It's, to me, that's what February meant to me. To me, it's all about the things that I love, the thing that Sybil want, the things that Sybil care about. And I care about helping people. I don't like when I go somewhere and I see women talking bad about each other, or gossiping about each other, or they are being a hypocrite. They, in front of that person, they're saying they love you or they don't. Or let's say I see business people, they are always quick to say, oh, well, I don't like how the person is doing business, because they're always thinking about themselves. But were you mutual when you were trying to do business with that person? People are quick to get mad when you talk about the encounter you had with them, but then they always forget what you do behind closed door matter the most. It's not about how you treat the person in public, because how you treat someone in public, it's because there's people that are watching. If you don't want someone to say something negative about you in public, you probably should treat them better. So tomorrow we'll talk a little bit more about that, but we'll focus about self-care tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow.